You are going to accompany the adventures to the negotiating table. That is right. I heard that Muesama can use the sacred spirit of purification. Since I'm weak to poison, I would like to ask you to use the sacred spirit to cleanse and detect any poison. Cleanse and detect? I've heard that you are trading task materials so I can understand the need for purification. But why detection? No, I'm not planning to talk about materials here. They are cunning and always have poison ready for use. Because I am a vampire hunter. Flame. Gosh. Wait! That person! Pause. Isn't suffering. A vampire that has been cooked in holy flame would burn in angrily and torment. But that person isn't suffering. The Archbishop Imperial Order is to be an aid to Namasama's objective. Your objective should be vampire subjection. He is no vampire. Yes, I certainly felt the heat at first. I felt warm rather than painful. And no, I feel nothing at all. I wonder why it does not work on me. My strokes are both similar and different to that of a vampire. Nivo Donner, what on earth is going on? No matter how many favors we own Lobilian causing harm to my clans would reflect on the credibility of our company. Give me a validation explanation. I have nothing to explain. Ask the Steno company for their cooperation in providing taskware materials. It's just the materials provided may have been a vampire. If so, I thought I would exorcise them. That's all. However, if the holy flame didn't identify you as one, it can't be helped. Grip. I have no intention of being lenient to or hesitating against vampires, not even a little bit. Since the suspicion has cleared up, I apologize for the disrespect. My sincerest apologies. All of this was done at my own discretion and under my authority. I take full responsibility. First, I made Kalasan lie to you. The Steno company is a major consignee of holy water contribution. I would be difficult to refuse if the Lorian had of this, but at the same time it would be difficult for the Lorian to oppose my request. I am an adventurous first, but I also hold a position that allows me to use the holy flame. I have a court rank in the imperial court of the Lorian of the Holy Kingdom of Arts. As such, I'm in a position where I can oppose either of them. Still, Carlson resisted as much as he could and invited us to the annex to buy it. Murelson made an accurate judgment despite the pretext of vampire subjugation. Compared to me, who does not mind collateral damage, as long as I get to defeat vampires. That is quite something. Don't say it yourself. And so I take full responsibility. However, I was not lying about the taskware materials also. As a token of my apology, I will either purchase the material for more than the market price, or if that is not sufficient, I will deal with anything as long as it's within my power to do so. So you are saying you're willing to continue the trade of tasks via materials. That's right. In that case, I see no problem. I'm glad your suspicion of me were cleared. Apart from that, I've a question. Yes, what is it? Why did you think I was a vampire? Oh, well, a hunch, I guess. A hunch? Did your hunch almost kill me? No. Well, in the end, yeah, but if that happened, then, well, allow me to explain. Firstly, the reason why I buy a task were poison, even though my skin is sensitive to it, is because it gulls are extremely in exterminating vampires when processed. I won't explain the process itself, but they can't stand the end result. Vampires usually set a various obstacle to prevent it from getting into the hands of hunters, such as buying up or rooting out all materials they can find. It's possible they can contact someone to do it. All this to say that there is a high possibility of finding a vampire when dealing with tasks via materials. Next is your personal history. My personal history. I used my position as a gold adventurer to investigate you. You recently got promoted to the bronze ranker soon after registering in the guild. You could have just been born strong or something, so I didn't pay much attention to do it. However, the solar subjugation of a taskware is clearly different. And if you look at the neatness of the materials itself, it indicates skill of someone who handles the taskware alone quite easily. It is difficult to imagine that a human would be able to achieve this kind of progression in their level of skill so quickly. If I were to estimate your power in terms of monsters, I would say about as strong as a vampire. Exactly. Do you understand now how different you are? Even if you are not a vampire, but some other abnormal type of monster, I'm still on guard. Or perhaps you may even be the very thing I'm looking for. Furthermore, adventures are disappearing in and around the region of Yaran. Haven't you heard anything from the guild officials? Recently, some of the new adventures went missing. From Lugan to Oratz, 30 similar cases have been recorded in various places in the past. If you follow the path, these incidents move from west to east, and it looks like the next location will be the city of Maruto. It turns out Ren-san wasn't a vampire, but I swear there is a vampire involved in these disappearances. The guild simply dismissed these cases as accidents, death, focusing on the cases where no body was found. I searched every case. Eventually, I found a ghoul in the clothes of one of the missing adventurers. Since ghouls are vampire underlings, they cannot occur by themselves unless it is a unique case. It's clear that where there are bodies, there are vampires hiding nearby. I heard people say to get rid of vampires, it's best to burn the whole village. But actually, the whole village was taken over by ghouls and vampires. Of course, I eradicated everything regardless. So, you did do it then. To sum it up, I came to see a pattern. The disappearance period of adventures in a city where I witnessed a vampire and ghouls is similar to the case in Maruto. The interval and distance of the incidents are also within the vampire's range of action. There are no cases of disappearance in the east of Maruto yet. Vampires are very likely to be hiding in this city. Maruto City is a city with a mid-sized population density compared to villages and towns. The conclusion from all this information is that a terrible festival will take place in this city within 3 months. A vampire revolution carried out by ghouls who were once adventurers. To be continued. Thank you to listening to chapter 34. I hope you enjoyed it and liked it and comment. And see you in chapter 35 next week. And bye bye.